This is Ann, and I'm here to talk about a new set of ideas for Apple, really making the iMac stand out and kick ass. The easiest thing to do with it is number one, to transform the Magic Keyboard into something like the MacBooks, what they have, one of my ideas, by the way, a touchscreen bar to replace the function keys, a living, live, interacting with whatever's active on your computer touch bar, and that replacing the stupid function keys who only can do two functions, shift and regular, maybe a little bit more with command. I'm no function keyboard master, so I don't know that answer. But I can tell you that transforming the Magic Keyboard, the standalone wireless keyboard, into a keyboard with a touchscreen display, replacing with the focus bar or the touch bar, that's what it's officially called. Both of those names I came up with. First I called it the focus bar, then I had to change to touch bar because I wasn't sure if people would really get why it was called the focus bar. I think it's better as the focus bar though. Lets you focus on your work more so. That's the tagline I was missing. Anyway, so that's the first change that Apple should implement. Then I thought, wait, the battery life is going to be really short. You're going to have probably dozens of AA batteries that you have to purchase. And of course the answer is simple. You turn the base stand of the iMac into its own conductive charger, and you conductive charge the keyboard so that every time you finish using the computer, you simply put it underneath the iMac, and it charges up just like that, just like magic. The other benefit, obviously, if you have the iPhone X, you can charge it up without a wire directly underneath in that area that holds up the stand of the iMac. Directly, perfectly there. They could even do that with the Magic Mouse if they wanted to phase out batteries altogether, which would really dramatically change their shape. It would give you more room to play around with. I'm not sure what you would replace two AA battery slots with, but actually you can make a really curved Mac that arcs, that still moves on a surface, but then with the middle part arcing. If you want to do that, that's more for visuals. That's not a requirement of any kind. That's not like a needed thing. So this idea, by the way, good news everybody, I've contacted Tim Cook, and I should be hearing back with him hopefully soon. I kind of filled out a business proposal, and it's gonna make it. It's gonna make it. If it makes it, I make it. I'll give them this idea as part of the negotiations, and me saying it here is proof. Now they could lie about it. They could say, well, we came up with it 2 years ago. That's the average lie that I've experienced, the average way to cover up something. Well, we've been working on it for years. No, we've been working on a project for a few years. Now you're using my result in that project simply to cover your bases, simply to make it look like you were successful. Sony did this, Disney did this with their movies, with Frozen. Sony did it with some other movie. Other companies have done this method. They have an open project. I'm repeating it now for clarification. They take a solution, they attach it to that project that makes it look like the project was not a total failure, like it did not waste all that money, and like it was something to write home about. It makes them look like a success at the expense of the truth. I mean, isn't that who we're dealing with? People who cover up, people to whom truth is too expensive. I put in there a condition, and the condition was if Apple didn't want me working there, then they owed me for my previous contributions. And if that doesn't happen, I know Apple's honest, I know Tim Cook is honest, but if that doesn't happen, then I'd be willing to speak with other people about some of the unique ideas that I put in there that I haven't shared yet, for posterity's sake. And this has been M-.